Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Robert Brown is out of town this week. He's on vacation with his family. You can wish him a happy anniversary when you see him next, along with Anita and Bill Block. Anita is recovering, but is their 66th anniversary today. A few announcements. We'd like to thank Skip and Julie Radwani for sponsoring our wine and welcome tonight in honor of their 45th anniversary. Thank you for doing our candle and kiddush blessings, and a very happy belated birthday to Skip, whose birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday. We also would like to thank Anna Glotzer for doing our Torah blessings this evening in honor of the 20th anniversary of her bat mitzvah. We hope she still remembers it. No, she does. Thank you, Jeremy, for helping beautify our services tonight. And this is just a reminder to RSVP for the Sisterhood Shabbat dinner, which will be after services on July 19th. If you could say Shabbat Shalom to your neighbors, we will begin our service. Skip and Julie, if you'll come forward. The candle blessings can be found on page 2 and the Kiddush blessing on page 5.
We light these candles to rejoice in the freedom we share with each other. It is the light that beckons us, the light of peace, the light of hope, the light of mitzvot. As we kindle these lights, may we bring strength to one another as we are inspired by the light of our tradition. You might want to hold the... No. There you go.
Baruch
Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Let's all recite the blessing today on page 5. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, b'shabbat kodsho, be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu. Zikaron la'maaseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila la'mikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim. Kivanu v'charta, Beotanu kidashta, Mikol ha'amim, V'shabbat kodshecha, Be'ahava uvratzon, Hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. We now turn to page 10 with the words of Hine Matov welcoming us all as a group together.
Hine matov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad.
We walk back through our week, think about where we've been, who we've been with this past week, and we turn it off. And we welcome Shabbat in as a bride as we start our new week. On verse 9 of Lachado D, which is found on page 21, we will rise as we are able in body or spirit and face our entrance, which today is our parking lot, but if you're at home, the entrance to your home, as we literally welcome Shabbat in as a bride. Page 20 to begin Lachado D. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad, Shemo echad, L'shemo tiferet v'litchila.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki he makor habracha, mirosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh v'mashkavat tila.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
Verse 5,
Hitoreri, Kiva ora kumi ori, uri, shirta beri, kevod Adonai alai nigla.
Lecha dodi likra kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
Please rise as you are able in body or spirit. Face the entrance to your home or to our sanctuary.
Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'sochola, toch emuni am segula, boi chala, boi chala.
Turn back around.
Lecha dodi likra kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likra kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela.
We remain standing for the Chatzi Kaddish found on page 26.
Yikadav Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon, U'chayedecho Beit Yisrael, Ba'agala, U'vizman kari, V'meru, Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba mevarach, Le'alam u'amei omaya, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitala, Shemei d'Kudusha b'richu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Da'amiran be'oma, V'meru, Amen.
So we just started our Shabbat evening 2 service, which I promptly forgot. So now we are on page 146 because we are starting this new service. We like it because it kind of moves quickly, but it's easier to navigate. The prayers are on one page and then consecutively on the next. So turn to page 146 as we remain standing for our Baruch Hu, our call to worship.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Let's turn to page 148 and read in the middle of the page together. In each age we receive and transmit Torah. At each moment we are addressed by the world. In each age we are challenged by our ancient teaching. At each moment we stand face to face with truth. In each age we add our wisdom to that which has gone before. At each moment the knowing heart is filled with wonder. In each age, the children of Torah become its builders and seek to set the world firm on a foundation of truth. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruchim, Kivud Malchuto, Leolam Vayeh. Please be seated and join me on the next page with the V'ahavta. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha v'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alavavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha Ulaktecha vaderech, uvshokbecha, uvkumecha, ukshartam leot al yadecha, vehayu letotafot beineinecha, uktavtam al mezuzot beitecha, uvisharecha, lema'an tizkeru v'asitem ekol mitzvotai, Vitem kedoshim Elohechem, Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem lelohim, Ani Adonai Elohechem. The bottom of page 150, I would like us to read together the indented paragraph. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai, your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai, your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. And the reason I wanted you to read that is because we are going to be reading those exact verses tonight out of the Torah, and it has some relevance to what Rabbi Brown wrote for us tonight, so keep that in the back of your mind. And let us sing about our song for freedom on page 152, Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nehidar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh feleh, nora tehilot oseh feleh.
Malachutecha ra'u vanecha bokei yam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam ze'elianu ve'amaru ze'elianu ve'amaru
Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai yimloch le'olam Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nehidar b'kodesh, nora tehilot oseh feleh, nora tehilot oseh feleh.
I will say that nothing brings me more joy than hearing you all sing with me. It's like enveloping me in goodness. It's just so fabulous. I love it when you sing with me, so I hope you'll continue to sing with me. I'm just your leader, but I'm also your enabler, right? So I want to enable you to sing along with me. This next prayer, this Hashki Venu, if you're here with your children, this is special because this is the prayer that we say over our children sometimes at night, like ensuring them that God will be there with them all through the night and bringing them a shelter of peace. Hashki Venu, page 153.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomrenu l'chayim. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, פרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. 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 Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, fros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen.
The standing prayer, our tefillah, our amidah, means to stand. So we will rise now and give our most personal thoughts to God. Page 155. Adonai, sifatai tifta, ufi agita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chaste Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geula Lifnei V'Nehem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechokel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Berofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Micha Mocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. You may be seated. So last week we were blessed with the beautiful melody of Ritzeh. This week we will read the translation on page 161 together in the middle of the page. Be gracious, Adonai our God, to your people Israel, and receive our prayers with love. Oh, may our worship always be acceptable to you, Fill us with the knowledge that you are near to all who seek you in truth. And let us turn to page 167. Nope, just kidding, 164. And celebrate with the peace of Shalom Rav.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Let peace wave over us and bring together our silent meditation.
Say shalom bimroma, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yase shalom, yase shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
I love that we don't truly have a silent prayer because, listen, what a wonderful thing. You're hearing the birds. It's nature all around us. There's nothing like it. Praying outside. Wonderful. In describing this week's Torah portion, Rabbi Shai Held reminds us that there is something tragic about the book of Numbers. Bible scholar Gordon Wenham reminds us that since the first chapter of Exodus, there is but one plot: how Israel was brought out of Egypt to the borders of Canaan. And now, within the sight of their goal, they suggest giving it up. This is the sentiment of our Torah portion. The Israelites were facing famine, so they turned to Egypt. Pharaoh enslaved them for 400 years until finally Moses and God redeemed them from slavery. They wandered through the wilderness, dreaming of a promised land. And now, standing on the border of that land, Moses sends a small group to scout the land. They come back with a bittersweet report. Yes, the land is flowing with milk and honey. It is also filled with giants. People so big we will never overcome them. We must turn back. Their report brings the Israelites to say, as they have before, "You should have let us die in Egypt." This is what Rabbi Held refers to as the tragic nature of the book of Numbers. Tonight, I will be chanting the less tragic part of the Torah portion. I will be reading the closing verses of the portion which are about the tzitzit, the fringes that we are told to put on the corners of our clothes. Today, we know them best from the talitot that we wear, and you will also, like I said earlier, recognize the ending verses of the V'ahavta to prayer. For many, both the story of the scouts looking into the promised land and the commandment to wear fringes on our clothes are about how we approach the future. Will we look out into the unknown and be overwhelmed like the spies? Or will we look right where we are standing, at the very clothes we are wearing, and remember that we have been given the tools to succeed? The fringes represent the 613 commandments we were given. Each commandment a tool for surviving our unpredictable world. Do we look at the future and see the strangers we've never met before who look like giants to us? Or do we grab a hold of our talis, a garment often given to us by our parents or our grandparents, and remember that we are always standing on the shoulders of the generations who came before us? We are never alone, and whatever we face in our future, someone who loves us has probably faced it already. Standing on the border of the promised land, the Israelites are afraid. They've never been in this new land before, even though it has been the sole focus of their journey, even though it is supposed to be wonderful, even though it is everything they have ever wished for since the days of enslavement in Egypt. They stand there on the edge of their dreams, and what do? They ask Moses and God with a bit of emotion to turn back and go back to Egypt. Tragic, yes, but not surprising. Looking out at the unknown, whether it is an unknown place or an unknown people, that's scary. In her book, The Extended Mind, author Annie Paul points out that there are better ways to approach the unknown. She writes about what is known as cognitive apprenticeship. As opposed to learning in a traditional classroom setting, an apprenticeship offers the opportunity for us to see whatever is new to us first, alongside a mentor, before stepping into the unknown. Paul points out that there are 4 important features an apprenticeship provides. They model the new task, explaining it out loud. They scaffold the opportunity, structuring the opportunity for the learner to try it for him or herself. They fade, gradually withdrawing guidance as the learner becomes more proficient. And they coach, helping the learner through difficulties along the way. Some of our most important roles in society continue to be taught in this way. In order to fly a plane, one must work as an apprentice under an expert. The same is true of many medical professional jobs. Doctors must go through residency and fellowships in order that they learn directly from experts before they go into surgery. The book of Numbers reminds us that we are often afraid of the unknown, even when the unknown is something we've always wanted to experience, like the freedom of the promised land or starting a new job. Now imagine, in your moment of weakness, the voice you trust leans over to you and says, "Don't worry, it's going to be great and you're going to be fine." They remind you they've been there. They remind you that you are ready for this. And you trust them because they built the scaffolding for you to get this far. They held your hand a few times when you tried something new and scary. They coached you when you made mistakes and taught you how not to repeat them. With this person in your corner, you know you can do anything they tell you to do. This is how the Torah portion ends, by putting the fringes on the corners of our garments to remind us that a scaffolding has been built for us. Yes, it's 613 commandments, but even more so, it is scaffolding built by parents, by grandparents, members of our community who have faced the unknown many times. They have faced the great but nerve-wracking joys of finding love, moving to new homes or getting a new job, and often the heart-wrenching losses of losing love or loved ones or facing great disappointments. After all that work, we get to the promised land and we want to turn around. That's the tragedy of the book of Numbers. But the promise of the book of Numbers is that we put on the tzitzit, these reminders, that we have trained for whatever we are facing, that we do not face it alone, and that if and when it gets scary, that someone we trust who loves us will be a voice of reason, helping us to face our fears and to move forward. Shabbat Shalom. The footnote said Rabbi Brown wrote this last week. And I added a little bit. Before we begin our Torah service, I want to call up two people. Jim Levin, who's going to help me with holding the Torah, taking it out of the ark. And we are honoring Jim tonight for his 25-year engagement to Cece. They will be married in a couple months.
We haven't been engaged for 25 years.
Oh, sorry. Together for 25 years and engaged for 6 months. 6 months. Hey, you know what? It was the unknown and it was scary, but you did it, right? That's the best segue, isn't it? And I also want to call my new friend Alex, who is a prospective member and is considering going through confirmation, and he's going to help me open the ark. This is his second time here at Temple, so we welcome him. We turn to page 246, and we rise. Ki mitzion teitzei Torah, ki mitzion teitzei Torah, udevar Adonai mirushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael, B'kedushato, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadalu Adonai iti, Uneramema Shemo Yakda. Lecha Adonai Hagedula, V'Hagevura, V'Hatiferet, V'Hanetzach, V'Hahod. Ki ho b'shamayim u'va'aretz, Ki ho b'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamalacha, V'hamit na'aseh lechol erosh. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim ha'olam omed. Al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim, al shlosha devarim ha'olam omed. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al gemilut chasadim. Al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al
gemilut chasadim. Ashlosha devarim. Ashlosha devarim. Ashlosha devarim. Haolam, haolam, omein.
Please be seated. So Claire Bober was supposed to read Torah tonight, and she came down with a migraine, so we wish her well. So forgive me if I learn this at 2 o'clock. And I now have the honor of calling up Anna Glotzer, who will join in our Torah blessings tonight in honor of her 20th year of her bat mitzvah.
Thank you. All right. Yes.
Go for it.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamavorah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amin V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Notein HaTorah.
Amen. Vayomer Adonai el Moshe Lemor, Daber el Bnei Yisrael, V'amarta alehem, V'yasu lachem tzitzit, al kanfei vigdehem ledorotam, V'natnu al tzitzit kanaf pidcher techelet, V'haya Adonai, V'haya lachem letzitzit, V'dorotam oto, V'zachartam et kol mitzvotav Adonai, V'asitem otam, V'lo tireu acharei lavavchem, V'acharei anechem, Asher atam tzonim arechem. Okay, here's the part you can sing with me. Laman tizkeru va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'hitem kedoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. And the blessing after.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Well done. Okay, you are all hired to be the next Torah reader, so whenever you would like to read Torah, let me know, because you did a great job. I now call back Jim to help lift our Torah. We will turn to page 200 and, oh, wait, time out. Sorry, I did this last week. Forgot about the Misha Berach. We're going to do the Misha Berach first on page 253. So for those who have names that they would like to share, we will do that in the midst of our prayer. Page 253.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen.
If there are names you would like to share, please do so. and Susan Clements. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And let us say Amen. Bottom of page 252, we rise as we raise our Torah.
Right, face the other way.
You can pull it
Zot Torah asher sam Moshe lifnei bnei Yisrael. Oti Adonai b'yad Moshe. Ya la 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 ya ya da da la la ya la 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya da 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 ya da la 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 ya da la 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 la.
Does Anna's dad want to come up and open the ark for me, Richard? Since it was your daughter's bat mitzvah 20 years ago, you were there, right? Etz Chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomecheha meushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom. Hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva chadish chadish yameinu chadish yameinu kekedem. We remain standing and turn to page 282 for the Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tekedu l'liotzer b'reishit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, velo samanu kamishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, hakadosh baruch hu, v'ne'emar, v'haya Adonai, l'melech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad. Please be seated. Our thoughts turn now to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, and of life and death. We are observing the yortzites of the following: Mark Adler, Harold Brieger, Bernice Berman, Samuel Calderon, Ellen Danelski, Gensel Edelman, Clara Friedman, Eleanor E. Friedman, Leonard Friedman, I. Isroff, Thomas R. Isroff, Joan Kretschmer, Myrna Isroff Lazaro, Joseph Levy, Harry Lipman, Catherine McMains, Frank Moldavsky, Jack J. Moss, William Nyman, Ronald Dale Pergosin, Maurice L. Pulis, Jacob Rosenblatt, Harriet Sands, Albert J. Schur, Tina Schwartz, Edna Schwartz, Ruth Weiner, and Nathan N. Wallens. If there are names I've mispronounced or names you would like to add, please share them at this time. We rise as a community of love and support as we recite the words of the Mourner's Kaddish on page 294. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divra chirute, be'amlich malchute, b'chayechon u'vyomechon, u'v'chaye dichol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'izman kariv v'imru, amen. Yehe shmei rabbah mavarach le'olam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitadal shemei dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Huya aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all of Israel. Together we say, Amen. You can be seated for a moment. So it is time for our Shehechianu moments tonight. If anybody has a special thing that they would like to tell us about, we would love to share them with the congregation. Carol?
I went on vacation to Oregon, and my daughter's boyfriend of 10 years dropped down on his knee on the beach in front of us and
Oh, congratulations, an engagement. Wonderful. Wonderful. Dina?
I have 3 more chapters in Numbers, and I will be done this weekend.
She will be done writing the Torah that she's begun writing Numbers this week. Wonderful. Joe? Oh, you bought a new car. Shelley?
we attended the wedding of our son and daughter-in-law last week.
Oh, their son and daughter-in-law got married last weekend. Yes, in the back. Jeanette? Shiloh is pulling up to stand. When babies do that, you're done. That's it. Forget it. Got to block everything now, right? Whose birthday is it today? Nancy. Happy birthday, Nancy. Everybody wish Nancy a happy birthday. And let's all sing our Shehechianu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Sometimes when you're up here, you forget things or mix things up. So I forgot the priestly benediction, and I know you're all like, what happened? So let's do that now. Let's stand up and put your arms around each other and be thankful that we are all together, and then we will join in Motzi and Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may that presence find you the power of peace. And we all sing, Amen.
Ava, would you like to uncover the challah and then pass it around? Ava's going to uncover our challah, and you can be seated. We'll sing Hamotzi. You can uncover it. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Let's all join in the last prayer, the prayer for peace. You want to pass it around?
Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam shalom. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu. Od yavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam.
Shabbat shalom. Shavua